Yeah, it's a great day. I'm so happy for the players and the Vanderbilt fans who supported us this year, and it's a reward for a great season, and going into the tournament it's what you all plan for. It's what you work for. It's the most exciting time of the year, and just to take this team and keep playing, keep going on the journey was something we really wanted. We wanted it badly, and we didn't like how our last game ended, and so we wanted more. And for us to have this opportunity, we're going to take advantage of it, and we're going to play a traditionally great team. I mean, St. Mary's is good every single year. Randy Bennett's one of the best coaches in the country, and we got a lot of prep between now and then. I'm thankful it's a Friday game, and we'll start working on it.
Mark, if someone had told you were joining maybe 14 or 16 teams were going to make the tournament, would you have thought differently about taking this job?
Yeah, there was a lot of times this year. There was, you start seeing, where you're picked in the league, and you're picked 16 out of 16, and that's before the non-conference where this league just went crazy and won everything. And it's great the NCAA rewarded the league. I mean, the league was historically good. Not just a good SEC year. It was historically good, and now it's going to be a challenge for all these SEC teams, and we'll worry about ourselves. But I'm sure everybody else is going to cheer on the league to try to make a run and do well in the NCAA tournament.
What does it say about how the committee, favored the whole body of work if you guys see it as a 10 as opposed to how you ended the year?
Yeah, I mean, I think they've done it the whole entire year. And, if you look at, not rewarding teams, I think Auburn lost 3 of the last 4 in the SEC, and they're the top overall seed. So it's respect to the league, and there really was no such thing as a bad loss. And the challenge was to get as many good wins as possible. And, we beat a lot of top 25 teams, beat a lot of top 15 teams. And we know our good is good, and we're anxious to play against a team outside the SEC. And then at the same time, we're actually getting healthy now too. So we're real excited to play next.
You talked about the reward of getting to go, and that's one thing. But winning games in March is truly something these guys would never forget. How special is that?
Yeah, I had a quick meeting with the players, and I talked about them, just making memories. And getting in the NCAA tournament is one thing, but the adrenaline rush and the feeling of winning a game in the NCAA tournament, and you see these teams that go on magical runs, so that's the big dream. But at the same time, you're kind of just looking at it as a one game at a time. Do whatever you got to win the game and try to advance. And we obviously got a tough challenge starting right away, so it's going to be a tough prep, but we're excited about it.
You did take the job, and the way you did, and had to scramble to find players because you came in late or whatever. Did you ever think, I'm going to pull these guys together, and in the very first year, we're getting in the dance?
Yeah, I mean, we were against the odds the entire season, with what we had to do building this team and how fast. And a lot of times they said, something can't be done. And then you're picked in the league at the bottom of the league. And so we were always against the odds. But I got a lot of guys on this team and coaching staff members, everything else that likes to try to beat the odds. And we did it so far this year, and now it's the next time we got to do it again.
How validating is this year for you as a coach? I mean, everybody always wonders how good they are at their job, but to come in and face the odds that you did and get this team here, I mean, it's got to tell you something about yourself, doesn't it?
Well, it's never about me. It's a special season for Vanderbilt, and I'm happy that you're trying to accelerate a program. Getting the NCAA tournament helps that, and it helps with the fan base. And one of the hardest challenges sometimes when you take over a job is getting everybody to believe, and they need to be validated by wins and validated by NCAA tournament and jumping on board. And the fans made this a special place this year, and I'm hoping right now that we can pack a bunch of people up to Cleveland and try to bring Memorial Magic up there.
You have a few guys on your roster who are older guys who haven't made it here before. How fulfilling is it for you to see guys like Chris and Devin make it?
I thought about that when I was driving back from Bridgestone. It was a short ride, but I was thinking about the ride and almost as upset with myself that we didn't secure our spot even more. And I was really thinking about Chris Magnon. And him coming here from Cornell has never been in it. And Devin McLaughlin, we've talked about it, from Boston College, never been in it. And the guys came from Virginia Tech. They've never been in it. And I wanted them to have that feeling. And I wanted this team to have that feeling. And so that means a lot for me. I know it means a lot to them for them to have this opportunity.
When you let the CBS cameras in, though, you had to feel pretty confident you were going to see your name today.
No, yeah. I mean, it's been some anxious days, and yeah, you talk to, you're score watching, but you don't want to score watch, and you're looking at bubble bracketologists and things back and forth, and the thing about it, there wasn't one single bracket I saw that we weren't in it going into it, but I was like, don't let the one that they put on CBS tonight be the one we're not in it. So we're appreciative of the opportunity.
You were a big Memphis fan today, I'm sure.
I was cheering for Memphis today, cheering for VCU, cheering for Memphis, and last night cheering for San Diego, but yeah, living and dying with their teams as well.
How helpful is it to avoid Dayton?
Yeah, I mean, we would take any opportunity we can. The fact that we got more time to prep, I think that's good for us. And if you go to Dayton, you're playing on a Tuesday, Wednesday, it is a quick prep, and you're leaving almost immediately. And the fact that we play on Friday, we need some time to get ready for a really good team, and I'm appreciative of that.
You said last year you were addicted to the tournament, addicted to going. Just how anxious are you to get out there and coach in an environment like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's what you do everything for. As a coach and the players and going on the journey. The journeys are difficult. I mean, there is adversity, there's hard times, and 95% of them aren't seen by the public. But having a team that grows along the way and learns and goes on the journey, this makes a big reward for all their time and sacrifice. And now it's time to go have some fun.
What do you make of St. Mary's? Obviously, they're good at rebounding. They don't turn it over. Just how sharp are you guys going to have to be against them?
Yeah, St. Mary's won 28 games, and you don't luck into 28 wins. And they're in a really good conference. It's always you hear about Gonzaga and them and the battles they've had, but there's other good teams in that league, and so they got an older team. They start predominantly seniors, very well balanced, and we got our handful. But there's not going to be a single team in the tournament that lucks their way in. Everybody earns getting into the NCAA tournament, so everybody's good, and we're going to be at our best.
You've got to feel prepared, though, getting through this SEC schedule.
Yeah, the SEC, and actually I like the fact that we had a little time to recover from it. And the SEC is so challenging with the games, the physicality, and all those things that come along with it that we've had to play a certain style in the SEC. But at the same time, I think we're versatile enough to play different styles, and hopefully the lessons learned throughout the tough SEC helps us.
Did your mom tell you were in before today?
I've kind of not looked at my phone, and people have been bothering me, and so I've avoided it. When you like to do things in your own hands, and last year when I was at JMU, we knew we were in, so we could actually have a nice little party about it. This one, we were confident, but not overconfident, and but now we got a path, and now the path to the NCAA tournament. We got St. Mary's first, and now we got a chance. So we're going to do our best at it.